Greetings fellow gamers and commanders, and welcome back to my continued playthrough and gameplay of World of Warships Legends on the Xbox One. I'm of course your host, Uncle Fester 382. Welcome back to my channel. So I felt it was about time to start So I present Tier 3 Battleship Wyoming. It's a nice little ship. This is the first battleship I got access to going up the tiers. So what we'll do is we'll go through the bits and pieces on this ship, and I'll show you the upgrades and other things that are available. So the Wyoming is a typical battleship of the first generation in the US Navy. The ship was very well balanced for her time, in contrast to her predecessors. The ship was armed with numerous main battery guns with a longer firing range. Turbine-driven propulsion could produce quite a decent speed for a dreadnought. So this ship first entered service in 1912, and there was 2 ships in the series. Now this particular ship has an above average ability to change direction, and it's slow, so it has a below average maximum movement speed. So moving on to the armour. So the fore and aft end armour. Torpedo protection is obviously showing up on the screen. So as you can see, there's the citadel. So the armour there is quite thick. So onto its stats. Survivability is 49, artillery is 71, AA defence is 30, manoeuvrability is 20, and its concealment is 50. It has 43,800 hit points, between 13 and 305mm armour, and it has torpedo damage reduction of 16%. So the loadout on this ship, as a typical battleship, it's equipped with high explosive shells and armour piercing shells. The high explosives has a reload time of 30 seconds, has a maximum high explosive shell damage of 4,200. Fire setting chances are at 23%, so that's the chance that it will actually set a fire on the enemy ship, and it has a firing range of 14.1 kilometers. The armor piercing shells have a reload time of 30 seconds, a maximum shell damage of 8,300, and a firing range of 14.1 kilometers. So on to the consumables. The standard consumable that you tend to have on most ships is damage control party. So the consumable duration for that is 20 seconds, and it takes 79.8 seconds to reload it, and you can use that unlimited amount of times. Okay, then we move on to the repair party. So this will partially restore the ship's hit points by repairing any light damage. It repairs 218 HP per second and lasts for 28 seconds. Has a reload time of 79.8 seconds, and you can use it 3 times during a battle. Okay, the third and final consumable is an enhanced secondary targeting. So it lowers the dispersion and improves the shell grouping of your secondary armament. So the shell grouping of your secondary battery will go up to 100%. The dispersion of the secondary battery is minus 50%. Consumable duration is 30 seconds. Reload time is 159.6 seconds, and you can use this consumable again 3 times. So moving on to the ship's upgrade slots. So in the first slot you have the secondary battery mod, and it increases the secondary battery firing range by 20% and again reduces the dispersion of the secondary battery. Alternatively, you can choose the main battery mod, which will increase the turn speed of the turret by 15%, but then it also increases the reload time by 5%. In the second slot, there's a number of options. So in the second slot I've gone for the updated hull. This improves the hit points and gives torpedo damage reduction. Also improves the rudder shift time, the main battery turret 180-degree turn time, the fire setting chances, the secondary gun turret, and the AA mounts. In the next slot there is Targeting System Mark III mod. Increases the firing range by 10%. And then the final one is the Engine mod, which increases the maximum speed up to 20.5 knots. So as you can see, that is the Wyoming. So what we'll do now is we'll jump into a quick battle and just see how she performs. So I'm just going to mute this. Actually, do you know what? We'll give it a go and we'll see if we can do this without having to mute you. There we go, that will improve that. Okay, I'm going to stick some camouflage on. That will decrease my detectability range and it will disperse incoming fire as well. Okay, let's give this a go. Okay, there we go. Voice chat's disabled, so we should be okay and we shouldn't have anybody talking to us while we're playing. So as you can see, just before the battle starts, I've put it up to half speed. We don't want to get too fast off the mark, because we want some of the cruisers that are next to us to move up a bit further before we get there. slow down to a quarter. Just give that cruiser on the right a bit of time to get around there. Okay, we've got a torpedo bomber coming and we've been spotted. No ships seen yet. Oh, there we go, there's our cruisers. So we've got a Kuma. Why have I got hurley explosive on? Oh, for God's sake. Right, armour piercing. High explosives, don't get me wrong, are good. They set it on fire, but it doesn't really do what we're intending to, which is get citadel hits and cause the kind of damage that we want to take out these ships. So I think I'm going to go for this one, being she's on the side on me. Boom.
Confirmed penetration.
That's what we want. Okay, now we're going to have a look at this one. Just hope none of them fire any torque. Oh, there we go. Torques are coming. Oh, thank God for that. He's took the majority of the damage by the looks of it. Right. Merry Christmas. Whoa, look at that. Right, we need to get out of here before he starts firing any more off. Oh, another shot out. There we go, and we got a kill. No talks, please. Turn with that side to him just in case he decides to fire off some torpedoes at me. But for now, we don't look like he's going to do that. So let's get back round and get that main battery on him. Boom. That's two out. Oh, and we foundered. Okay, he's a bit out of range. Oh, we have a battleship.
Our victory is in sight.
So far across the top, we've got 40,000 hit points. So, as you can see, it's not a bad little battleship this for a tier 3, which is pretty much where you start with battleships. I'll show you that in a bit. But as it goes, it's not actually that bad. As the starter, we've already took out, saw 2 cruisers, obviously with help. You just saw them hit points drop as soon as we started getting the citadel. Right, she looks like she's turning. No, she's not. Nope, he's coming for me. Torpedoes coming in, that might take her out. Yeah, there we go. And that's it, battle ended. Okay, so I caused 42,909 total damage, 30 hits on target, shot down 4 aircraft, had 1 incapacitation, destroyed 2 ships, set 1 on fire, hit the ship citadel twice, and defended the area that we were to capture. And my secondary batteries hit 8 times on target. So as a team, I came second with 399. So yeah, quite happy with that. Okay, we'll go back to port, and as I explained, come out of that, sorry. Okay, here we go. Right, you can get into this by on the headquarters menu, going into ships. So here's the USA side of things. So as you can see, all the ships that I've gone for. So originally I had a Wix destroyer. I think that's the ship I started with, which was a tier 2. I then went straight up to a tier 1 cruiser, tier 2, tier 3, and then from the tier 3 cruiser I dropped down to what we are now at, which is what we just played with, the Wyoming. So with the cruisers I also went further up and unlocked the Omaha, brilliant cruiser to use. And then once I got, after I finished with the Omaha and went up to the next level with the Pensacola, obviously haven't got torpedoes anymore, so the Omaha is a great ship for both guns and torpedoes. It has double torpedoes on both sides, so the spread you can do with the torpedoes on this ship is absolutely brilliant. But anyway, we're on the Wyoming, so yeah, so the Wyoming is a tier 3 battleship. Just upgraded, and I've now got access to the tier 4 New York. Now as you can see, I've already got the early access on the Nevada, which is also a tier 4. I've used this ship a couple of times on the arena games. I've actually done a few videos for that. And I can, if I want, get early access to the Tennessee, which is a tier 5 battleship. But currently there's no point, because if I go back into my play, I currently have a tier 5 Arizona, which is a premium battleship which I purchased as a pack. I believe it was the Arizona, and where are you? And the, no, not that one, and the Kid, which was a tier 6 destroyer. And as I said, the tier 5 Arizona, that came as a double pack, and it was all part of the 4th of July celebrations for this year. So as you can see, it comes with a premium camouflage. So we'll just go in there. So it already comes with its own camouflage anyway, type 9 camouflage specifically for the Arizona. However, because it was the 4th of July, they also was throwing this one out as well. Now it doesn't matter which one I use, they've both got the same rates. But back to the main screen, as you can see, just turn the hood off. One looks absolutely lovely. The other one isn't too bad either, so hold on a second, I know we're going off points here, but we'll just move over to that one and I'll show you what that one looks like when I press the right button. Turn the hood off. So as you can see, that's it with its normal skin on. So it's still quite a very nice ship. But I do like that 4th of July camouflage. It does look very nice. So yeah, but yes, we were on the Wyoming. So not a bad ship overall. It's a good start off ship going into starting to use battleships. Obviously it's a completely different ball game than using cruisers and using destroyers. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully more to come, and we can get a bit better doing them, go into more explanation. I need to look more into the hull information. Which one was it? Sorry, the armour. That was the one I was after. I need to have a look more into that, because there is more I need to look at with that. So we can try and explain a bit better on how all the bits work. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider hitting that like button, it is appreciated. And if you like the videos on my channel, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Happy gaming.